we can start with you, but everyone is free, even cooperative members. You are the one who knows what you need to be equipped with. So you also need to participate in this important session. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yeah. First of all, I would like to share my observation, and I agree with the idea of establishing a hub, because a hub is an incubator. A hub is a venture builder. We have been talking about cooperatives being operating as business entities. We have been talking about gaps that we have with our students who are pursuing programs. We have been talking about the adult learning. We have been talking about how we can establish a link with our communities in terms of knowledge transfer. A hub is a center that can help them. But when we want to establish a hub, first of all, we need to know the gaps that we want to fill. Which gaps do we have that we want to fill? In the sense that we can establish some objectives that we want to attain and to reach. So objectives, following the discussions that we have been going through these presentations, especially the experience from Rwanda, there is no doubt that we need that hub. But we need also a structure of the hub. How will the hub look like? We need a structure. We need legal instruments that will lead the hub itself in the sense of guiding the operations. But also, we need some talents, professionals who are going to run the hub. Do we have the professionals? If we don't have, what are we going to do? And we are lucky for UNILAK, because UNILAK is working with different organizations. We can join hands in developing the talents for the hub, especially in the niche that we want to be, because our niche now is cooperatives. We don't have to establish a hub without a niche. So if our niche is cooperative and innovation, cooperative governance, cooperative development, we have to be clear who is going to run that hub and how are we going to satisfy our customers and expectations from the market. Again, we need infrastructures. The infrastructure needed in the sense that we will need people to have some experiential learning in the hub. Do we have infrastructure to support the process? But again, the readiness of users. Are the users ready? We have partners. Yesterday we have been talking about some organizations also are undertaking a similar activity that we want to do. Are they ready to partner? And that is the cooperation I was talking about yesterday, that we complement each other and we do not compete. So readiness among institutions in Rwanda to support UNILAK in this idea. If it is RISEM, it is MOKU, it is AFRICOP, are we ready to do that? So in my opinion, a hub is very important, because this will be an area and a center where people will get advisory, will be advised, will be also made we'll come up with hands-on in the sense of transforming them. So I have no objection, but we have issues that we have to discuss and agree in the process. Where I'm from, we have a center for continuing cooperative education. This is a directorate, or it is an institute in one way or another. So it is in the structure of the university. It has budget. It is also part of the targets in the strategy of the university. So if we want this to happen also, it has to be in UNILAK strategy, budget, and also the people we are talking about, the collaborators, are they ready also to set some funds and budget to support UNILAK in some of the activities or similar activities so that it becomes viable? Thank you for just a cup of submission.
Thank you so much, Professor. Any other person? We need more ideas from you. Okay, I see someone there. Please.
Murakoze cyane. Amazina yanjye nitwa Mwambisezi Valentine. Nimbaga reka mvuge mu Kinyarwanda kugira ngo bidufashe cyangwa se mfashe. Ndi umunyeshuri warangije muri kaminuza ya UNILAK mu ishami rya koperative. Mbere ya byose reka mbanze nshimire mbere yo gutanga itekerezo cyangwa se ikibazo, ndashimira kaminuza ya UNILAK uburyo kidahwema kutugaragariza, kudufasha, n'abandi bari inyuma bari kwiga iyi koperative baradufasha cyane. Ariko nanjye nkaba mfite igitekerezo nk'umunyeshuri umaze imyaka 3 ndangije ibijyanye n'amakoperative. Ni igitekerezo natanga ngendeye kuri ibyo Dr. avuze. Dufite imbogamizi z'uko twize ino koperative. Ni mvuga UNILAK umuntu muri arasiye hano ari abudufashe. Uko bigaragara dufite ubushake cyangwa se n'abandi bari inyuma yo gufata ibi byo kwiga amakoperative kuko ni ikintu kirekire cyane kandi gifitiye igihugu akamaro. Ariko nanone dufite imbogamizi hano hanze ku isoko ry'umurimo. Birababaje cyane ku buryo amakoperative uko twabonye ino nama cyangwa se n'ibintu bitekerezwa nibebire cyane, ariko ugasanga abantu bize amakoperative nyirizina badashobora kuba ku isoko ry'umurimo duhari. Ugasanga mu rwego rwa mifotra ntabwo tubona access ngo twaprayinge tugende dufasha no makoperative tugerageze tubafashe sibyo twakuye mu benye cyangwa se tubone nayo mahugurwa. Ugasanga uko twaprayinze ntibishobora kukwemerera ko uri classified ahubwo akwangura no classified. Ugasanga rero twasabaga RCA na kaminuza ya UNILAK ko bakorana nibuza natwe tukabasha kujya ku isoko ry'umurimo tugahangana, tukareba ko twaza gufasha amakoperative tukabazamura cyangwa se tukagira ibyo tubungura nk'abantu babyize. Ku kindi gitekerezo kindi mfite nasaba nka ubuyobozi bwa UNILAK nk'uko musanzwe mudufasha. Hano hanze hari abanyeshuri barangije, murebye uko twagiye turangiza, nifuzaga ko nibuza haba ihuriro ry'abantu barangije amakoperative bari hanze, mu buryo ki twakorana namwe cyese cyangwa twagana nakwe nako ubwacu nka UNILAK tukagira amakoperative y'ikintu runaka, kugira ngo tubone abantu baza kuduhugura cyangwa se natwe tugira ikintu twubaka tunatanga wenda nk'umusanzu, ariko natwe tube dufite nka koperative UNILAK byadushimisha cyane kugira ngo tube turi gukora ibintu byacu. Murakoze cyane.
Thank you so much for your question and your suggestion. For the first question, I don't say that I have an answer on it, but those representatives from RCA, we have RISEM, we have UNILAK present here. We are going to work on it so that your concern may be sorted out. Thank you. And concerning the second one about organizing cooperative students or cooperative graduate alumni, that is something which is feasible and easy to do, and we are going to work on it. Thank you. Any other idea on the establishment of the hub? Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. I'm Victor Shirima from Moshi Cooperative University. Of course, some of the issues may be because I don't know where you, which stage are you. You will bear with me if maybe it is just a repetition. But what I think, my views, is that if we want to have operational hub, this should be like should be structured well, and if that is the case, we have to start at least with the need assessment, where we can properly define our purpose and objectives and engage stakeholders, especially cooperative members and the other stakeholders who are dealing directly and indirectly with the cooperatives. This is very important because what we want is like we want to have people who are going to practice, and if we don't engage the industry, maybe we can design something which will not suit the needs of the community. And then, of course, Professor Machim has said this about the structure, but I think so long as this hub is going to need funding and something which is going to have a lot of activities by itself, I think there is a need of preparing even a strategic plan, a business plan, sorry, for that hub. That business plan will be just for that hub, or a strategic plan if possible. I know it will be within the structure of the organization of the UNILAK, but for its specific importance, I think it is proper to have that. But in terms of course, this, how I don't know how I can put this. It can be in the structure or infrastructure, but I propose that within that hub, we have to go with the idea of having a clinic, cooperative clinic. And if that is the case, this will call for the office which you are going to have to be somehow having a big space where people can be attended sometimes. Of course, it is, I say clinic, maybe some people will not understand this, but we need this, that there are some members or leaders or managers which need some advice from this hub. Sometimes they can come there, you discuss, and then maybe you give him or her way forward in how you are going to help this person. Therefore, I say that it can be in the infrastructure, where we say that we can have the office which can accommodate that one. The issue of capacity building, yes, and for me, I think this I will connect it with the staff. I think for it to operate well, we have to have two kinds of staff. Maybe we can have the administrator who is going to work on that hub full time, and of course with secretaries. But this administrator, I propose, should have cooperative management education skills, so that we minimize the back and forth. Sometimes someone wants a certain service from that hub, this person can understand and forward where it is supposed to be. And in relation to that, I think maybe it is proper to have, I don't know, you will think, to have a help desk within that hub. A help desk that will be there receiving calls, and this is going together with effective ICT in that office. Effective ICT. And then that is one part of the staff, but the other one, of course, automatically is the academic staff who are going to be responsible for that hub. Now it depends, for starting, you can start with 1 or 2, but it depends on the demand of the community. Okay, thank you. I think that is mine for this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. What you are saying is really very important, because even yesterday, the discussions which took place, we said that universities, if they work alone, they cannot achieve anywhere. Industries, they also need to contact universities. And for us, we are happy because we are even lucky to have our partners who are involved in cooperatives and whose aim are the development and transformation of cooperatives. And I believe that if we sit together with our partners, especially RCA, RISEM, NCCR, and others, and look for ways of implementation, put in practice the ideas we are gathering from you, I believe that we are going to achieve it. So your ideas are very constructive. We thank you. But there was another question there. Is it? There was someone who wanted to ask a question? Okay, please. Or to give comment on it.
Murakoze, nitwa Mumarakizize Jide, nkaba nyoboye koperative Indatwa Kayonza ihinga umuceri. Icyo kigo ni cyiza, ariko ndimo ndagiramo impungenge kugira ngo nikinakora hazaba hashishozwe icyo kigiye kumara. Kuko uyu munsi wa none turasanga ko abayobozi b'amakoperative aribo dufite ko badafite ubumenyi, kandi abantu bashobora kwiga bagasohoka muri icyo kigo tugasanga atari abanyamuryango muri amakoperative, kandi aribo bakabaye bayayobora kugira ngo bayahe umurongo. Kandi koperative tugasanga ntiziragera kuri rwa rwego rw'uko umuntu utayikoramo yayibera umunyamuryango ngo ayiyobore. Kandi ngarutse nko ku buhinzi, ntabwo wafata umuntu utari umuhinzi ngo azayobore koperative y'abahinzi ngo azamenye imbogamizi, impungenge ziba ziri muri iyo koperative. Nkibaza icyo kigo ni cyiza, kikigisha abantu bakamenya, ariko batari muri amakoperative, kuko dore ko twamaze kubona ko urubyiruko rutarimo cyane kujya mu makoperative y'ubuhinzi. Icyo kigo rero naho nkumva mu byo mwashishoza mwakareba uburyo kizagera cyane kuri ba banyamuryango baba mu makoperative, kuko tubona ko ubu ikibazo gihari ari abayobozi badafite ubumenyi buhagije, kandi tugasanga ba banyamuryango bayo atari barimo kuza kwiga. Ese abantu bazasohoka muri icyo kigo bazakorana gute n'amakoperative kandi batari buze kuyayobora, kuko nta mushahara afite ayo bagenere, kuko abayobozi b'amakoperative ari ubwitange. Icyo nicyo kintu numvaga cyateraho impungenge. Murakoze.
I think that maybe you are wakoresha headset kugira ngo uze kubyumva. I think that maybe we are confusing the activities of the hub with the normal academic programs which are offered by the Department of Cooperative Management and Accounting at UNILAK. The hub intends, first of all, as it has been mentioned, to identify the needs assessment, to conduct needs assessment in order to identify cooperative leaders and members' training needs, and then encourage them to attend short courses, programs, so that they may be equipped. To me, it is not about, the main purpose will be equipping cooperatives and leaders with knowledge and skills. It is not about, the main target population is not those people who are outside of cooperatives. I think you have got it. To mean what? To mean if we establish the hub, we communicate to cooperatives through our partners, it will be easy to communicate to you, then you are going to feel the need of attending and bridging the skills gap which is existing in terms of cooperative management, cooperative leadership, cooperative laws, and so many other areas. Thank you. Yes, please.
While maybe he's, I'm sorry to interrupt, while he's just asking, I'm here it was in order to maximize the time because they were stepping to give him a mic, so I say better just, there is 3 institutions, there is RISEM that are giving the same service, there is NCCR also giving the same service, like training. There is RCA. So I would advise on that hub to have like a kind of steering committee so that at least all institutions offering the same services may be providing a kind of strength and a kind of coordination of service so that there is no multiplication of efforts, and also there is this kind of easy complementarity and coordination, because sometimes we find that one partner, like all those we have on the banners are supporting the cooperatives. So I would just my intervention is just to advise about the kind of technical working group or steering committee of those institutions that are having the same mandate in order to complement instead of just duplicating the same efforts. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That is a very good suggestion. Thank you. Noted.
Thank you so much. I am Vedasti Habumuremyi. I hold a Master of Cooperative and Community Development. I think it makes sense to mention this. Then, from Moshi Cooperative University, I am a Rwandan. He has mentioned what I would begin with is to identify local key stakeholders. It will help. The other, you will need to develop a curriculum and materials, teaching materials in a local language, Kinyarwanda. So it is like infrastructure, but also you will need to market hub products in the local media. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If there is no any other idea or suggestion, I can hand the microphone for another following session. But before I leave the stage, let me take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who has participated in this research conference of today's. I know that there will be someone else who will say it, but personally, let me also thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm really very grateful for your presence, because it would not be good and enjoyable preparing and do not get enough audience. So we got enough audience since yesterday up to now, and we don't take it as granted. We thank you so much for that, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dean. Those are hands of appreciation to the Dean. But since she's my boss, please, another big round of applause. She's my boss. But she deserves. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, wherever scholars, wherever researchers meet, a light should come out. Right? Light. Huh? I remember well when I was at university, we were told that we are the light of people. We're just the light of people. Now, from here, a light should shine. New ideas, new theories, new trends, new practices should be generated. And I'm very sure they have been generated. And having different papers from different researchers, having those papers presented, this is the right time. This is the right time to formulate recommendations to different practitioners, to different policy makers. And as those papers were being presented, there was a team of people who were just working tirelessly to formulate those recommendations. Please, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome to the stage Dr. Minch and Mr. Innocent Ndikumana for recommendation. Please, a big round of applause. Are you tired? Are you tired? Anyway? I hope you're not tired, but we are just moving to the end of our session. Please, Doctor, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon again. Is the stomach claiming? I'm not going to take so long. Just bear with me for some minutes so that we can read recommendations. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, conference participants, and distinguished guests, as we conclude this enlightening and inspiring international conference on business management and innovation, I want to take this moment and opportunity to reflect on invaluable knowledge and insight we have shared over the conference. The conference took place from yesterday, 26th, up to today, 27th of September, and it took place at this hotel called Classic Hotel. And this conference gathered an impressive array of scholars, practitioners, and policymakers just to explore the theme, making successful cooperative societies and innovative entrepreneurs, challenges, opportunities, and new trends. And this was organized by the University of Lay Adventist of Kigali, and in collaboration with some key partners, including the Rwanda Cooperative Agency, the RISEM, the Code Aid, the Land Olex Venture 37, and AfriCoop. The conference aims to foster meaningful dialogue about enhancing the landscape of cooperative societies and innovative entrepreneurship. So in approaching the resolution that arises from our collective discussions, we must recognize the diversity of perspective and expertise that each of you have shared on the table. And these resolutions encapsulate our collective vision for fostering robust cooperative societies and empower innovative entrepreneurs. They serve as actionable commitments to enhance collaboration, address the challenges we face, and leverage the opportunity that we have identified throughout the discussion. So it is with great pleasure and pride that I'm going to share with you the recommendation from the keynote speakers, the published articles, and from the opening session. Starting from the opening session, the Vice Chancellor of UNILAK has talked about the establishment of a cooperative hub that will aim to bridge the skill gap in cooperative management and position it as a central resource for fostering innovation among cooperative societies. By commending UNILAK's intention to create a cooperative hub, Dr. Rose Mukangomeje, advised conducting a need assessment and suggested the establishment of a cooperative school for more effective training. Then Dr. Patrice Mugenzi, who is the Director General of RCA, emphasized the importance of integrity, transparency, and accountability to ensure that cooperative can significantly contribute to poverty alleviation and